locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the UMass Minutemen, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. UMass will kick off and we'll be underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buffaloes offense will take the field first. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Man, let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Wants to throw. It's Hebert. The short hands. It's Simmons. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, the power run here. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical. They love running the football. That's their identity. But the defense getting that stop on third and short against the run, that sets a very clear message that they've shown up to play. They know it's coming, and they're going to be here all day.
So UMass's offense will get the ball for the first time. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start it off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season with a big game here right out of the gate.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved. And often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. After run, now throw. Lets it fly. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And now on second down for this offense. Give to the back. He breaks the tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Dropping back, it's Hebert. That's caught. It's Gibson. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll go to the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Looking for space. It's Hood. Can't get it to the ground. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get caught.
And he's knocked down. Up to 44 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. UMass now faces a 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Breaks into the open. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the first down, you chew up a bunch more yards, too. Nice execution by this offense.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Plows through the defense. Looks as if he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a first down, UMass.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Might as well give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Final play of the quarter coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. To the air, it's Hairston. Quickly out to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Minutemen were pinned deep in their own territory, but now they've got a little breathing room. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
They go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. All right, guys, let's take a minute and think about UMass. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Gets the back moving. Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. Sneaks it in.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Finds his man on the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Back to pass, it's Hebert. Grabbed in the middle, and Simmons. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Not the most productive half in this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. The quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Gonna look downfield again. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The UMass offense returns to the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
He's up to 90 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. To the ground. He's got it again. And with that last carry, he hits a C-note. 100 yards already.
He's been patient, and he's been waiting for his blocks to set up, and then he's been bursting through the hole. He's really showing you a little bit of everything, and by the way, it's still the first half.
Unloads to the right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
UMass to the line on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Gonna run it. It's good. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Might be changing the route. They'll run play action. With the catch, it's Smith. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll go right back to him. There he goes. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. UMass just kept it on the ground to move the sticks, and they might rely on that offensive line again. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. On the move. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
On the run, it's good. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
To the ground with the back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll leave it with him. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. UMass just kept it on the ground to move the sticks, and they might rely on that offensive line again.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. That's the end of the period, and it's UMass out front. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
Yeah, and I think on that third down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a fourth down situation. Now it's 4th and 2. I think this offense was ready for this opportunity, and I think they're going to go for it right here.
UMass will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. Touchdown, Minutemen. A great catch and run for 6.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Looking for a man. It's Hebert. He's got the back in the middle.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the 4th quarter, you got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Turning it on! And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
The Minutemen come to the line on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Hairston. Slithers into space. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Try for the offense. The run to the left. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it from here. For David